Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to talk about how to budget if you are planning to spend around $500 to $1,000 a month and things you should focus on and things to avoid in order to maximize where you're putting your money in month to month. As always, if you find this information useful, please leave a like and subscribe, and let's jump into it. Starting out in the hot deals, this is probably where you're going to put most of your money week to week. So coming in here, picking up the training pass, depending on what it is. And I say that because you will want to be careful of how much you're spending on this, because if you think about it, it's $25 a week. So that's about $100 a month that you might be throwing into this, leaving you with about $400 to put elsewhere. If you are spending more, then maybe that might not matter so much to you. But overall, this training pass here, the special training pass, this gives you ore, it gives you some ceramic and some resource chests. This is good, but it's not great. So if you're trying to figure out if you should pick up certain passes or not, this is probably one of them that you could actually pass on and wait until the next week for something like a hero event or the drone training pass. Drone training pass should be one that you always pick up. And then if you're later on, you have the Gorilla Overlord, picking up the Gorilla Overlord pass or just the Overlord pass. And then pretty much anything that's going to be drone related. Obviously early on, getting your hero stuff is very important. And then the Overlord stuff later on, when that becomes available, that is the best value. So those passes you want to try to always pick up. So planning around $75 a month or so there, and then maybe $100 if you're picking up this pass as well. This is going to be best if you're pushing to headquarters 30 or if you're getting tier 10 troops, because you do get a lot of resource chests. It's not a ton, but this is a lot better than trying to pick them up in other shops. As I always tell you, maximizing the zombie invasion is the best way to get the resources and everything you need when you're pushing your headquarters and when you're getting your research for your tier 10 done. Okay, so moving on outside of the passes, you're going to have total mobilization, you're going to have the Glittery market and some other smaller events in there. Total mobilization, it's a great event to pick up drone component chests. You also have the gear blueprints, the legendary, and then the premium chip material for your drone components. So great place to pick this stuff up. And then if you're later on, you can get the Overlord shards out of here and the skill badges. But primary focus would definitely be the level 5 components, the gear, and then the premium chip material. I wouldn't go crazy with the chip material. This would just be if you're getting close to getting another craft ready to go and you need a couple hundred to finish it, you can pick them up out of here for fairly cheap. And when you are doing this, I would say probably going for 2 of the $20 packs. So it's going to be $40. You're going to get 80 of the tickets here, and then you're going to get additional 40 here. And then you have the 20 here. So it's 140. You come in here and pick up 4 of these level 5 components. And then you'll have enough left over to get one of the legendary blueprints and then maybe another chip material 100 pack there. Or if you need to get legendary shards, you can pick up one of these. And this resets every day. So if you pick this up today and then wait the next day and pick it up again, you can do that. And that's going to be your best value for picking up the 10 legendary shards. And the reason I say doing the 220 packs and getting the additional 60 tickets is a better way to go is because you're going to also have the Glittery market and other events that come out during the month that you'll want to make sure you have money set aside for. The total mobilization allows you to get mythic prints, but you have to spend so much money just to get to this level, just to get to 10, where something like the Glittery market, you can pick up mythic prints out of the Glittery market for an amount that you can spend that's not thousands of dollars. The other thing too, you have to plan ahead if there's going to be a holiday event coming around. Think of Easter, think of there's going to be a summer event sometime in August, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then I don't know if they may do Lunar New Year again next year, and then you have Valentine's Day. Those are going to be the big holidays that you'll have to think about when you're in those months and plan around. These shops here are a good way to pick up a lot of these items, like the level 5 components, the legendary gear prints. However, if dollar for dollar, the holiday events are going to be the best way to pick up a lot of this stuff. It's hard to say exactly what the holiday events are going to be, what they're going to have in those shops, but the value you're going to get out of those is typically a lot better than when you get spending in these every week. So just plan ahead for that, especially if you're planning to spend around $500. You're probably going to end up spending $500 in just a holiday event alone. If you had a higher budget, say closer to 1,000, then yes, getting the deluxe pack twice. So twice you're going to get 200 of these tickets, plus you're going to get to up here, you're going to get the 100 out of here, plus 40, plus 20. So you're going to have 160 additional tickets. So you can come in here, you can buy, I don't know, say 5 of these if you wanted to, or 6. You can pick up almost an entire set of gear prints to get up to level 1 star, get up to 2 star, and then premium chip material, or if you wanted to get some hero stuff out of here, that would be a good way to go. And then another thing you have to think about is you're going to probably have about $30 every month for the custom weekly pack. So the first one is $5, and then the second one here is $10. Out of this one, depending on where you're at, you could get legendary shards or the weapon shards. And then you have the drone components, which I usually throw in here just because it's always good to get drone components just little by little over time. And this is a nice way to pick them up. And if you are good with legendary shards, you could always throw in something like resources if you're pushing to headquarters 30, getting tier 10 troops. And then down here, I usually do a combination of drone parts, weapon shards, and resource chests, and then either speed ups or ore. It's kind of a toss up. You get 7,000 ore, which is a decent amount, but it's not a significant amount to help you get upgrades done. So sometimes speed ups is a good way to go here, but I would definitely avoid ceramic and maybe the hero XP. And a lot of the times when you have the total mobilization, you're going to have this energy loot quest. So if you spend, say, $100 this week, you're going to get all this additional stuff up to this third tier here to get a total of 40 legendary shards. You're going to get a decent amount of skill medals and some gold. And then if you spend 200, you can get 5 legendary prints. So if you're planning on spending $1,000 a month, you could probably get up to the 200, pick up some legendary prints, and then wait for this event to come out again, spend another 200, get another set of legendary prints on top of everything else. A quick little shout out to Alliance. Everybody wanted to say hi. So here they are, AKS on server 22, where I am currently at. All right, jumping over to my other account, I have the Glittery market going on. And this one I picked up the Overlord Training Battle Pass. And I do have the custom weekly pass, very similar setup to what I picked up over here. But instead of resources, I picked up speed ups and ore. Going over to the Glittery market, this is where you can come in and spend a good amount of money every month. And again, if you don't have a holiday event coming up, say you're about 2 months out from it, you could probably come in here and spend around $200 or so. You'll probably want to spend enough to get up to this drone component choice chest. If you buy the $5 pack every day, that'll get you up to 400 and get you this chest. If you spend another $60, that'll get you up to this chest here. So a total of $85, you can get up to the drone component choice chest, which is a great idea if you're going to spend the money. And then with that, with 1,000, you can pick up, 2 of the mythic prints. And if you do that every month, or even if you pick up 3 of them, sorry, not every month, but every couple weeks, you can pick up about 3 to 4 of these, and then you'll have 10 of these to actually do an upgrade with in just a couple months. So this is a great place to pick up mythic prints without spending a ton of money like you do have to do in the total mobilization. And then otherwise, picking up things like the skill chip choice chest, the purple. I wouldn't pick up this one. I would pick up the choice chest. If you want to pick up anything out of here, this would be the one to pick up. And then you do have the option, if you got some extra laying around, you have the legendary prints down here. And that's pretty much it out of here. The base skin, obviously you'll have to save up for this one. That's 4,000. So if you spend 1,000, or if you pick up 1,000 of the glittery coins every time, it's going to take you about a month and a half, 2 months, then to pick up the helicopter base skin, which is a really good value. Even if you do it in about 2 months, spending $340, if you went the real cheap route and just bought the $5 packs, it's going to take you about 4 to 5 months to pick this up. But you can pick it up for $250, significantly cheaper than a normal base skin for about $400. And then you also have the Tower of Victory in here. This is good to pick up and get up to level 3 to get your crit damage and everything up. And then probably one of the last things would be the monthly pass. And you come in here, you're going to get everything up top, plus you're going to get these items down below daily. So a little bit of stamina, some speed ups, some tickets, but then you also get the 4th super garage, and it's cheaper to upgrade in the tech tree, and it's faster to upgrade in the tech tree. So this is a good thing to pick up every month, and it gives you VIP. So you don't have to purchase VIP separately with gems. This automatically gives it to you. So it's really good value, and it's $25 a month, so you can budget for that. And then if you're planning to budget for about $500, you can come in here and pick up some of the heroes out of this store if you need to. But overall, you probably shouldn't be coming here and buying these out every day. You can get shards so much easier. All these heroes, you can pull them out of the recruitment center, or just get shards everywhere else, the universal shards, and just upgrade them over time. Because you'll end up spending a lot of money in here if you're buying these every day. And then the daily must buy. If you're budgeting $500 a month, I probably would stay out of here. Nothing in here is super great value to warrant you coming in here and buying stuff out of here every day. So I would stay out of here, get your weekly pass, pick up stuff out of the glittery market, the total mobilization. Those are going to be where you're going to try to spend most of your money. If you're going to be spending closer to $1,000 a month, something like this drone parts pack, you get 20 parts for $5. That's actually one of the better values in the game for drone parts. And then the 3 level 3 drone components. If you're trying to push your drone, this is a good way to pick things up for fairly cheap compared to if you went into the daily or the weekly deals and try to pick up drone parts. You spend 50, you get 150 out of here. So you get 10 parts for every $5. So it's half the value. And then if you go up here to the drone components, while this is very expensive, if you're spending $1,000 a month, picking these up, maybe you can pick up 6 of these, it's $300. You can pick these up every once in a while if you needed to, and pick up the level 5 missile component. That is going to be huge for making progress when you're trying to get your level 8 and your level 9 missiles, and then even further on to level 10 and level 11 later on. This is probably one of the best ways to pick those up. You have the choice chest, and then you do have the one random level 5, and they do throw in a couple level 3s in there. But that the component choice chest is why this is such a good idea to pick this up if you're trying to find a way to spend money and make a huge impact. And then the pack stores, these are just basically lesser value items compared to the daily must buy. I would just avoid this. There's really nothing special out of here that you can get aside from maybe the decoration collections, but $100 for 900, terrible value. I would just wait for a holiday event where you can pick up the decoration components out of there. And that's pretty much it. If I was going to spend, $500 or around $1,000, it's pretty much where I would put my money in the total mobilization, getting the weekly passes, and then just planning ahead for holiday events. So if you've got one coming up, don't spend a lot in the Glittery market or total mobilization. Get ready to spend. If it's going to be $500 or $1,000, dump it into the holiday event, especially if they have a lot of really good items, if they bring back some prints, the blueprints in there. And, the decoration components are always pretty good. Base skins, obviously, and then the base effects. And then if they have a drone skin, all that stuff, it's hard to get, and they add so much power to your base. As always, thanks again for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.